Hurry up and get these quests done real quick.
All right, here we are together in the wreck, and I'm going to put my wreck sweats on just so I can see a little crystal clear and get this W.
LG looking spiffy right now.
Watch me work. You wear slip-ons?
Yeah.
Hey, you know, we call those the jailhouse works right there.
He's a lame.
All right, let's go.
Man. You should be off, so.
Good start, good start.
You need it?
Oh, Ratchet. Let's go. Big
Oh, yeah.
buckets. Baby Shaq. Let's go.
And a little deeper into the season now, the depth of some teams are already being tested, Richard.
Yeah, there's a lot of injuries popping up right now. It's tough to establish a rhythm when the guys are being shuffled in and out of the lineup. And truly, to power through, you just need strong leadership.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Jackson. And it's Biyombo in at the 5, down low. 3 on the clock. Jones misses. Now here's Jackson. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now here's Johnson. His last outing, he had 24 points. Jones drives in. And here's Collins for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
Even though they had the better roster, they actually lost the season series to this team last year.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
Pass to Sohan. Now here's Johnson, defended by Jackson. Vassell outside. Spurs need to get one up here. Puts up a 3. The shot by Johnson, no good. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. That's good from Durant on the assist from Jackson. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now here's Jackson. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Booker, good.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Fires the 3, and Booker hits from deep. Booker's got 5.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass. Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year, he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Now here's Vassell, a steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Vassell outside. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. A shot by Johnson, no good.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Not going to go that time. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Down low. And Durant with the big finish.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now here's Jones. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Vassell. Hits it from the high post.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Out to the wing from deep. Johnson. That shot off. And Phoenix the other way now.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. That one goes in.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Pass to Biyombo. Back to Jackson. Right side Durant. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Durant's got 14 points.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And here's Johnson. The 3. The rebound by Jackson.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Yep, that one goes.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Well, San Antonio's shooting 23%. Not great so far. Here's Vassell. He came away with 14 points in his last game. From deep, Johnson. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball. And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Johnson to end the run. It's hauled in by the Suns. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And to put things simply, this has not been his work.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And the Spurs call time here. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they wanted.
Landale's checked in for Biyombo. Now here's Vassell. Outside Graham. The kick out to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Good. And Graham with the setup. Johnson's got 5 points.
He's becoming a more potent offensive threat. When Johnson is catching and firing, it helps him get into a rhythm.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Phoenix has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. To the middle. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 20.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history. He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And so it's San Antonio with it. Ball against Graham. Left side Johnson. Fires from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. This game following their win against the Rockets.
Thanks to their stellar defensive intensity, they registered a ton of stops in that one.
They were hustling to get in front of every play they could, always getting a hand in the shooter's face.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And Richard, the Spurs trying to rebuild without bottoming out. That's one of the hardest things to do in the NBA, I think.
And they've got a lot of intriguing young players, but you need superstar talent to win in this league, and San Antonio is still in search of that.
Can't blame them. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Inside. And Durant with the big finish.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
It's good. The assist that time from Paul. He's got 26. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Suns. Over to the left wing. To the inside. Bassey. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Unselfish to the court. Johnson looking to make plays for others.
And MP throws it down hard.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Vassell passes to Graham. Fires top of the key. The kick out to Johnson. On the wing, Vassell. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Good work by Johnson scanning the floor, looking for those chances to share the ball.
Jackson for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
San Antonio shooting 28% in this first quarter. Here's Bates Diop. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. They get it back. Oh, and Jackson with the block. They retain possession. Graham against Paul. Out to the right wing. From deep, Johnson. That one is off.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Nice shot by Durant.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Paul against Graham. Pass to Vassell. Here's Bates Diop. 1:19 left in the first quarter. Bassey can't get it to go.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
There's Jackson with the 3, and the Suns get another 3.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 5. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And when you think of the time Johnson spent with the U.S. team, I mean, the coaches and players he was around, absolutely huge for this young player and his development.
Baisley, he's checked in for the Suns. Okogie comes in for Booker. And MP throws it down hard.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Stolen by Jackson. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Baisley. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Now here's Graham. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Defended by Jackson. The rebound by Jackson.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Pass to Durant. Lets it fly. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Johnson inside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Phoenix Suns making this.
The Suns, 60.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
And so in the game for the Suns, Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie. Then there's Darius Baisley. Then there's Campaign. And it's Jackson in at the 2-guard spot. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Payne against Jones. Defended by Jackson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Jackson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Shut up.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
And the Suns making a change here. Warren's checked in. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Putting you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in a great
The Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Free throw is good from Durant.
I'm about to save them quick because I hate when that happens. When that shit gets stuck like that. Bonnie! Shut up!
Here's Jones. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kim Birch is out there with Collins. Then it's Jones. And it's Sohan in at the 3 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. And that's a...
Oh, y'all just...
This point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, one of the biggest challenges for a player.
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focus and sleep and eat right. Vital.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than a few.
Oh!
Yeah. And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Sinks the three-pointer. Jackson's got 10 points in the quarter.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Graham with the ball. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Kicks it out to Johnson. Takes a 3. The shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago. At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights when you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Taking the gloves off, you like how Johnson attacks the rim once he's there.
And Jackson throws it down.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim rapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Graham kicks to Johnson. Back to Graham. Over Paul. Rebound by the Suns.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Graham against Paul. Graham surveying the floor to the wing right side. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Vassell. Good D by Booker.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
To the inside. Johnson, good. And that's 13 points for Keldon Johnson.
Can't allow Johnson to get that deep. Once he's there, he's going to be able to score.
There's Jackson with the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
On the wing, Johnson. There's the 3. Landale grabs the miss.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
Johnson against Jackson. Johnson, the pass to Bessie. And the rejection by Jackson. .122 left to play here in the second quarter. Puts one up from 19. Unable to get that one. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively. Just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Here's Johnson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Greg Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
The Spurs making a switch here. Collins is checked in.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
For Phoenix, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Graham, the pass to Bates Diop. Down low, Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Vassell kicks to Johnson.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And so it's Phoenix able to put on a show.
41. The Suns. 108.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Jackson is out there with Durant, and it's Landale in at the 5. Here's Sohan. Landale grabs the miss. Landale's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Johnson against Jackson. And yet another basket that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Spurs. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Johnson left side. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Misses off the right iron.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And good. He hits it again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And Phoenix making a change here. Biombo's checked in. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having a couple Hall of Fame.
Here's Jackson, and he gets the bucket. Jackson's got 59 points.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
San Antonio again missing. And here are the Suns now. It's been 13 unanswered points for him. Fires the 3. Another one goes. Incredible. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Passes to Vassell. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Johnson. Johnson missing again.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
They get it back. Jackson against Johnson. Beyond the arc. And he gets it to go. No problem on the 3 from Jackson.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
And the rejection by Jackson.
But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find the rhythm?
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Will it go? And he'll shoot 3 throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Paisley's checked in for Durant. Okogie comes in for Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Okogie. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Okogie's got his first points of the game. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Suns.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
We also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Jackson from long range. Cans it from downtown.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Stolen by Jackson. Here's the break. There's the triple. And another one falls.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. To the left side wing. Now, here's Birch. Tight defense on him. Nails the baby hook. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half, and Jackson gets it to go.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
It's stolen, and he's got a 5-by-5. There's the lob to the hoop, and the dunk by Bigambo.
Yeah, Mom.
Bring them tabs up.
What, the other one? The other one?
Yeah, the other one. And then put some on. It's a blanket down there.
I know them sheets and blankets, I know.
Yeah, put the one of the blankets in the washing machine.
Alright.
Okay. And then when that blanket get done, let me know. I gotta put some white clothes.
Alright.
Alright. There's a blanket in the laundry room.
It is?
Like 2 blankets, I think.
Okay.
Both of them should be able to fit in there. Just check and see.
Alright.
Okay, thanks.
Alright. What's up, Vibes?
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Burge kicks to Johnson. No good on the triple.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track. After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Jackson, that's a two-pointer. That's good on the jump shot.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Back to Graham.
Get another point.
They need this, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. I think we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials.
Coming back in, bro.
Substitution on the court.
You're not going to put me back in.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the basket by Jackson.
3 points. And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Here's Jones. Feeds to Collins. Second shot opportunity. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Even under some pressure there, Zach Collins able to stay with it and score.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. From past the arc. Good! Another from 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. So it's the Suns winning easily here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done.
And that's how the cookie crumbled.
Terrific effort on both ends of the court tonight. You guys really...
Nate, come on, man. You know I bring that physical attitude every night.
Ah, flashy pass, okay. That's how I do it, just like that. Yeah, I'm gonna get off.